Hello, everyone, and welcome to my weekly Wednesday live chat. I come on every Wednesday at noon Pacific time to talk to you about art, creativity, online entrepreneurship, and surface pattern design. And I'm very excited to be here today to talk to you about what I love about the month of January. And the month of January is a very, very fun month here inside hashtag Anne's Universe because every January I offer my From Doodles to Dollars coaching week. And if you've never taken it before, I want to tell you a little bit about it. And I'm going to show you some examples of what students have been able to do just in 1 week. Taking a little simple doodle that they've drawn on a piece of paper, I then show them how to bring that into Adobe Illustrator, even if they have never used the program before. And then I walk you through step by step how to turn that sweet doodle, how to add color to it. I actually show you 3 different ways to add color to it. And then in one of the lessons that I show you step by step how to turn it into a beautiful repeating pattern. And so here is one of my repeating patterns that I'm wearing on this beautiful shirt. And you can see all of my gorgeous wrapping papers here. And then I have a whole bunch more fabrics like right up there, right behind me, that all have my doodles on them, my little doodles. And they're not complicated. You can see they're really not that complex. So in my blog on Tuesday, if you're on my email list, please check your spam folder. I'm noticing that I'm getting a lot of messages from people saying, hey, I didn't get your blog email this week. And sure enough, it's hiding in their spam folder. So check your spam folder in case you missed it. But you also, as you probably remember, you can always, if I share my screen, you can always go to annelaffollettart.com, which is my blog. Right? It's my website, which you can now see right here on screen. And then if you click the red button that's right here, it will take you to the actual blog page. And the blog page, I write a blog every week. So of course, the last, few weeks, there was a Merry Christmas blog, then there was a Happy New Year blog. But I just wrote one yesterday about my Doodles coaching week, which starts on the 15th. So if you then click into the actual blog itself, I tell you all about this fabulous program. And I want to tell you it's really fun. And I offer it every January and it starts next Wednesday. And so I would love to invite you to join me. I put the link where you can grab your early bird ticket, which is only $10. It only costs $10. That's the early bird ticket. And the price is going to go up to $37 next week. So you want to buy your ticket now to get it for $10. But essentially, let me tell you what exactly you're going to learn, right? So you're exactly going to learn how to take a little doodle, and I'm going to help you bring that into Adobe Illustrator. Again, even if you've never used the program before, so no prior knowledge is required. And then we are going to turn that doodle into, we're going to add color to it. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to add color to it. And then we are going to step by step take your color doodles and turn them into a beautiful repeating pattern that repeats endlessly from left to right and from top to bottom. And you can see in the blouse that I'm wearing, I'm only using 2 colors. I'm using blue and white. But you can get a lot more complicated. You can see some of the fabrics, the wrapping papers behind me where I did use more colors. And of course, there are lots of different techniques to use to add color. And I show you the 3 most common ones. And by the end of the Doodles coaching week, you will have a file that you can send to a print-on-demand company, or you can send to a fabric company to have your design actually put onto a piece of fabric that you could then sew into a blouse or anything else that you might want to wear, or like a tea towel or an apron, or you can actually also have your design made into a duvet cover or sheets and towels or bedding. The opportunities are endless. And I'm going to walk you through all of that in addition to making your first repeating pattern, I'm going to tell you all about the industry and how the industry works and all of the best ways for you to actually make money from your doodles, which is why it's called From Doodles to Dollars. So what I wanted to do next is I wanted to show you some examples, because I think it really is helpful to see some examples of what students have actually been able to do when they've taken doodles in the past. Because you might be thinking, I can't draw. And of course, you can draw, because drawing is an acquired skill. It's just like learning how to walk, right? When you are a baby and you are crawling and then you start to learn how to walk, but you fall down, no one ever says to you, you're never going to learn how to walk. They know you just have to continue to learn the next steps. And that's true for drawing as well. And you just have to do it more and more. And right, get more and more practice. It's like anything, it's an acquired skill. But let me show you some fun examples. Let me share my screen again and show you some really, really fun examples of what students have been able to do in, and I'm going to show you the 3 key steps, right? So if I open up here, this drawing that you can see right on the right-hand side, this is Jane's doodles, right? Super simple, sweet little flowers, really, really pretty, not super complicated, right? So that's step 1. She created those little doodles. Then here is step 2, right here, where she's using the 3 different techniques that I teach in the course, right, in the From Doodles to Dollars program. This is one where you're basically just adding the color to the outline. This is one where you're coloring inside the shape. And then this is one where you're actually using something called the blob brush tool, which is really, really fun. And then she turned it into this repeating pattern, right? Look at that. And you can tell she's just using those 3 motifs, right? Those 3 little doodles that she added color to. And then, of course, I show you how to add a beautiful background color, which is what she did here, so that she has those beautiful doodles on that really, really beautiful kind of dark blue background. So let me show you another example. So Diane started with these cute little fish, right? You can see these are her doodles, and you can see she did them on a piece of paper with a black pen, because that's what I recommend. That's the first step in the process. Then I teach you how to add color. And so look how great job she did adding color. She used all of the different techniques that I teach you to add color. And then look, here is her repeating pattern. And she decided to have her repeating pattern be this really, really beautiful kind of long, stringy looking pattern, which is amazing, right? So that is another fantastic example. And let me show you one more. I think I've got several more in here that are kind of fun to show you. So here's Carrie. So Carrie decided to pick cacti, right? She did some beautiful cactuses, right? And you can tell the piece of paper is really dark because she probably took a picture of it. I show you, you don't have to have a scanner or anything. You can just take a picture of it. And even though it's dark, when you bring it into Adobe Illustrator and I teach you how the next steps, which is called image tracing it, then that whole background color goes, that whole background gray goes away, and then you can add color to it. And so here's where she added all of her beautiful color, which is amazing, right? Beautiful, beautiful color. And then here is the actual repeating pattern that she created from it, right? Amazing, really, really amazing. So let me come back on screen and see if you guys have any questions for me. I can see that right? I can see who's here. All kinds of my friends are here. It's great to see you. So let's see. I have to make sure that I've forgotten to open. Hold on. I forgot to open my my comments window. So let me open my comments window so I can say hello to everybody. Hello, Pauline Riley. It's great to see you. And Lorraine is also here. Hello, Lorraine. It's great to see you. And we've got Jeanette. Hello, Jeanette. It's lovely to see you too. And hello, Susan Palmer. Thank you for joining us today as well. It's lovely to see you. And so I want to wish everybody a super, super happy new year, right? Super, super happy new year. And I wanted to make sure that I was coming on to tell you all about why January is such a fun month in #Anne's Universe. And it's really, really fun because I show you how to turn your doodles into dollars. by learning this process. And a couple more things that are super fun. One is that I teach live, but then you will get access to the replays during the Doodles coaching week. So if you're multitasking, come back to me, because this is really important. And this is all when you enroll, when you go to the sign up page for your early bird ticket for $10. All of this is on that page, but sometimes people don't read it all. So I want to also say it out loud. So the Doodles coaching week starts on January 10th. And right now you can join for just $10. The price is going to go up to $37 next week. So grab your early bird ticket now. It starts on January 15th, and I'm going to be teaching live every day for a week. We have the weekend off, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, then we have the weekend off, and then Monday through Friday, actually, of the week after. And there will be replays, but those replays are only available during the Doodles coaching week, and it ends on the 26th of January. So I highly recommend that if you want to set yourself up for success, get your calendar out and block off an hour every day. It can be at any time, because you can join me live, which is I'll always be live at 10 a.m. Pacific time, but you don't have to come to the lives. You can just watch the replays. Of course, I want to see you live because it's a lot more fun, and you can ask me questions while I'm live. But you'll be able to watch the replay at the end of the day if you're working. I want to make it approachable and accessible for as many people as possible. And we go through this step by step. So each day I teach you a little bit so that you're not overwhelmed. You can keep up with me. And of course, I have homework. And so I ask you, after you complete each day, to upload your homework so I can see where you are in the process, and I can help you. I can troubleshoot and support you, because I don't want you to get stuck. Because everyone has the opportunity within the coaching week to actually start from scratch. From absolute scratch, having never opened Adobe Illustrator before and having maybe not even drawn any doodles in a while. You can start absolutely from scratch. And I will walk you one baby step at a time through the entire process of then taking those cute little doodles, taking a picture of them, getting that picture imported into Adobe Illustrator, and changing it into vector art, learning the 3 different ways to add color to your beautiful doodles, and then how to actually create a repeating pattern from it, from your beautiful, unique doodles. And one of the things that I say during the coaching week is keep it really simple. Don't get really complicated with whatever you're trying to, with your doodles. Keep your doodles really simple. I only want you to have 3 little doodles. And you noticed in those examples, the students were great. They followed my directions and they only did 3 little, fairly simple doodles. Because here's the thing. You want to get to the finish line, right? You want to be able to turn those doodles into a repeating pattern, because once you have completed the process one time, all the way through from start to finish, then the sky's the limit. Because, as I like to say, keep things simple, because you can always get fancy later. Once you understand the steps and you've done the steps successfully one time, and doing it live with me is the best way to get the support you need if you get stuck, then you'll be able to do it over and over and over again to your heart's content. And it is really fun. It is so much fun. I absolutely love the level of engagement, and there are some bonuses. So there are 3 special bonuses that you get when you enroll. The first one is a private Facebook group just for Doodle students, because that's where you'll post your homework. The second bonus is I give you downloadable step-by-step guides. I think that we all, well, I don't know about you, but I am still kind of a paper person. And so even though I love to watch a teacher teach me something, and I love to have access to the replays, even if that's for a limited time, but I also like to know what the steps are kind of in writing. And I'll either write them out myself, but I've written them out for you. And so you'll be able to download those guides. So while you're watching the replay, and then while you're doing your own work, while you're getting each one of your assignments done, you'll be able to reference those step-by-step written instructions. And since we all learn differently, isn't it great to be able to have these different modalities? It's like interacting with me live, it's watching the replay, and it's also reading through the written instructions. And so that's your second big exciting bonus. And then the third bonus is there's the ability for me to troubleshoot your own design. So when we get into creating the pattern itself, and if you get stuck, I cover the most common mistakes and how to fix them. That's one of the lessons, because of course we all make mistakes, and I made tons of mistakes in the beginning, and there are three main mistakes that are usually the culprit when your pattern's not working. So I go through the most common mistakes and how to fix them, but if you're still stuck, there'll be an opportunity for you to reach out to me so that I can actually demonstrate what you specifically need to do with your design to get it to work. So everything starts on the 15th, and it's going to be so much fun. And hello, Judy Hayes. Happy New Year to you as well. And hello, Jane Foster, who says that, well, this changed my life. It led to so much creativity, designing my own fabric and creating my art on clothing. And Jane, thank you so much for saying that. And of course, I love following you online because I see what it is that you're creating. And Jane Foster teaches sewing several times a week. And now she has fabric that she can sell to her students if they want to actually make something and learn how to sew using her own fabrics. But you also put your own designs on all kinds of products, especially apparel, and which has just been incredibly fun to watch, right? So once you have these skills, there's so many different things you can do with them. And one of the lessons is the 7 ways that you can make money from your doodles. And so you don't want to miss it. And let me say hello to Sally Dutton as well. It's lovely to see you. So I wanted to give you this update today to make sure that I was telling you how fabulous From Doodles to Dollars is. I would love for you to join me. It starts next Wednesday. And I try to make it better each year, right? I try to listen to you and get your feedback about how I can simplify things even further, make it easier and faster, and so that you can all achieve success during the coaching week. And then you have this whole new skill set that you can apply in so many different ways in your own creative life. And what better gift is that for the new year, right? For 2025. The other thing I wanted to share for just a second, and tell me if you've got any questions, because I'm following the comments now. I have the comments open now so I can see if you guys have any questions for me. And, oh, Sally, you did a cute little, Sally uploaded a cute little GIF. I don't know if I can see it actually on my, you're on a break. Yeah, so, because Jane normally has to wait to watch the replay because you're normally teaching. So I guess you're on a really quick break. Well, it's great to see you here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So here's the other thing I wanted to tell you. So, it's January. And so January is the perfect month to acquire new skills, right? And I don't know about you, but I am a lifelong learner. I always want to learn how to do something new and then how to apply it in my creative journey, in my creative life, in my creative business, in my creative journey. And January is really a great time to do it. And which is why I always offer doodles in January. And I was also doing a lot of research around my age cohort. And what's great is lots and lots of people are going to be approaching retirement. And so I don't know where you are in your world. You might already be retired and you want something new to do, right? You want to have a little side hustle, maybe make a little bit of money on the side so you can go on a vacation that you've been wanting to go on, or just to have a little bit more security than your Social Security check. You want to get a little bit more income. But a lot of people are either approaching retirement or are in retirement. And surface pattern design is a really great skill to acquire in your retirement if you have extra time. Or one of my former students was saying, I am so grateful that I learned how to create repeating patterns and put my designs on products, because otherwise I would be so bored, right? I would be so bored. We think about retirement and we think that it's going to be really great. And then all of a sudden we have all this extra time and we don't know what to do with it. So it's a great opportunity to lean into your creativity because, as you know, it's never too late to create, which is my motto. And so I highly encourage you to come and learn these new skills with me. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to let you guys go and give you, a little bit of time back. I try to not stay on for more than about 25 minutes, and it is in fact 12:25. And so I want to wish you all a very happy new year. And of course, I would love for you to join us in the Doodles Coaching Week. It starts next week, and you can just go to, here, I'll show you where to go to sign up. You just go to my website, right? Just go to my website. You can just go to annafollettart.com. And do you notice, like right up here at the top, there's this green banner, and the green banner says, join my From Doodles to Dollars Coaching Week. So you can click on the blue band, it's a green banner. It's a green banner. But you can also just scroll down. Look, create your first repeating pattern. Join my From Doodles to Dollars Coaching Week. Grab your early bird ticket right here. So you can just scroll down right there to be able to sign up. All right? So, and of course, the third place you can go if you want to is if you're in the blog, if you're over looking at the blog. So hold on, let me click on the blog button. If you're over here and you're actually reading the blog, there are links to the enrollment page right in here in the blog. This is where you can get your free trial of Adobe Illustrator. It's a 7-day free trial, so wait until next Wednesday to actually sign up for Illustrator if you don't have it already. It's my affiliate link. And then in the blog post itself, there's several different places where you can sign up for the Doodles Coaching Week. Go all the way down to the bottom if you want, and there are a couple of links right down here that you can use. Lots and lots of different places where you can find the enrollment link. All right? So before I let you go, I'm going to do some fun emoji, right? Some fun Happy New Year. It's great to see you, and thank you for spending time with me on Wednesdays. I'm very grateful that you're here. And as you know, I always like to say in closing that I am Ann LaFollette, and it's never too late to create. Bye for now, and I hope to see you in Doodles. Starts next week on Wednesday. Bye for now.